The filet mignon is the most tender steak. It comes from the tenderloin, which makes up about 1 to 2% of the entire animal. It's an underutilized muscle, which A, gives it that fork tender deliciousness, B, makes it mild, and the reason why it's expensive. But it's an exceptional cut of meat, and it's one of my favorites. Now, what makes a filet a filet? The filet is usually boneless, trimmed at least twice, so it takes a very skilled hand. It always has that barrel shape right there like this, and a minimum of 1 inch to 2 inches in thickness for perfection. Now, at Omaha Steaks, we have 3 different types of fillets. The first is our butcher's cut. It's trimmed twice, and on the outside, you're gonna see a little bit of fat on the exterior. But don't worry, that's gonna melt right there into the filet and make it extra tasty. Next to that, we have the triple trimmed. It is trimmed 3 times on the outside and will have no exterior fat. And last, but definitely not least, is the private reserve, which is trimmed 3 times and aged for 28 days, making it extra fork tender. Now we want to talk about how to cook the filet. It's so tender and so mild, so you want to be very mindful of that as you're cooking it. A perfect 125 is perfect for this lean, mild cut of meat. You want to sear it, get a nice hard sear on it to keep that filet super juicy. I like to do a nice butter basting, a little bit of garlic, a little bit of thyme, and you baste it right there in the pan, and that fat from the butter is going to really complement the leanness in the filet.